So hopefully this is going to be a quick overview of my new Firefox extension. It has been in the works for the past few months. It is a calculator which helps guessing how much should a car cost after depreciation, after double rate depreciation. It is an open source extension with an online version. It is currently on Firefox, and I cannot upload it to Chrome right now. However, you can download it from GitHub. Download the zip, unpack it, and then in Chrome, load unpacked, browse to where you unpacked it, and then select file folder. Once you get to the website, which is also here, it will try to get you to the settings. Choose what year it is, how much should a car be driven in 1 year, the haggle percent, and the default expected lifespan. Once you agree to these values or change them, maybe 15% discount might be too much. 10,000 miles or kilometers per year might be too little or too much for you. You can change that. This is in thousands, so this is 10,000. Once you reach a number, you save, and then you get back to the calculator. And it is also here. This calculator is also here. For a quick demonstration, this car, for example, 2017 Honda Civic, how much should it cost? The brand new one, according to Edmunds, should be, in this trim, should be 26 and a half. Let's try that here. 26 and a half. I would guess that Honda Civic should last 18 years or 180,000 miles. This model is 2017, so I will give it 17 with 85,000 miles. This should be a $9,500 car. If here it is 99, so it is only for $150 more than what it should be. This is the double depreciation curve. The blue is the fair price, and the red curve would need 15% discount to reach the fair price, and 15% discount from the fair price is the green. Below that would be green, and 50% discount would be yellow, and brown would be 50% more than the fair price. So this is a good price, ignoring market factors. If I am sure that I would use this, if I'm looking for a Honda Civic for the near future, I would add it as a preset. Honda Civic, it is 26.5 and it should last 18 years. Then save it. And when I go back, I will add it here, and I will now have it even if I restart the page. But this adds even more features. Let's add the car again. It is 2017 and 85 and 9.9, I think. Now, since I have the car as a preset, I can ask KBB for what the price it should be. It is an EX sedan, 2017 Honda Civic with 85,000 miles. Next. Without options, get price. Now, this 15,000 is what KBB thinks the car should cost from a dealer. So KBB usually underprices cars, but this car is maybe overpriced. Okay. we can also check Edmunds for the fair price, for the suggested price at least. This is the basic form of the website and the extension, which I would not recommend using. What I would recommend using, okay, is the extension itself. These prices I added for testing. They will not be preloaded with the extension. Okay, if I want to look for the car on Facebook Marketplace, I will set minimum price, for example $3,000. I wouldn't guess I would find a good car for less than that. I would sort with lowest first. And maybe I don't want anything before 2010. Anyway, after I set my filters, I check here, I choose my car, Pacific, and then check, scroll a bit to load more cars, and then press multiple cars. Now it will apply, it will read the car's miles and age, and then calculate the same like this here for every car, and then sort them by which increasing number of discount, increasing discount. So this has the most discount, then this, then this. Okay, this ad has no red flags. What about this? For a single car, I can choose this single car, and it will check the listing for red flags. Which red flags? Settings. These red flags, comma separated, and these are the websites that are supported to have single mode or multiple mode, and you can add websites and modify the CSS selectors if they break at any point. So the extension thinks that there are two red flags here, need and issue. Let's search for them. Issue has some cosmetic issues. Needs transmission. Okay, so this car has a discount of $1,800 if the fair price and the lifespan are correct, and it read the model and the odometer and the price and the red flags. Let's try Edmund visor VIN for the same car. I want used. I want a car that is that has at least depreciated, let's say 30%, yes, or 30, a third, at least a third. The fair price would be between 18.5 and 16.5. Let's look for the 18.5. And 100,000 miles, and it should have a price at least. Show listings. Sort by newest. Scroll a bit to load more listings. And again, I can load them from here, from or from shortcuts of the keyboard. Alt W. Let's reload. Alt W, I think Alt W. You can also you can also edit the shortcuts here. Alt W. It worked 5 minutes ago. Anyway, it calculated the price for all of them and then sorted them by discount. Green means it is already more than 50% discount. Red means 15% discount would not reach it to the fair price. This price in italics means that the car is still in the first quarter of its life, so it is still in the fastest depreciation. The underline means that it is in the later half of its life, so it will be at the slowest depreciation. If we look for older cars and higher miles, we will get another one where it is crossed out. Let's try again here. Here, like this. Crossed out price means that the car exceeded its lifespan, which means it might not be reliable anymore. Here, going back to this car, let's try. Oops, it's no longer available, I think. Let's try this car. Let's try this car. Give me a minute. Okay, I tried again. Let's try here. This car, this website, this listing, this website is not registered in my extension, so it would not have a single mode button. It would only have red flags. It cannot read. It will not be able to read the miles and the year and the price, but it can still look for the red flags. Let's try here. Rebuild, issue, damage, all of this, and then it will scroll to each red flag and add a red box to where to find it. And of course, it will also highlight Carfax. If there wasn't a Carfax here, since the website has a VIN, it can look for the VIN and search for it. Check title. It will redirect to the NICB, which America's governmental service for checking VIN. It copied the VIN here. If there wasn't Carfax, this website would help. And also, since there is a VIN, you can ask KBB to price it using the VIN directly. I think this was it. It was 85,000. And carry on. Now, I don't want to see this listing again. I can visor VIN itself. I can hide it. In websites that do not support this feature, you can right click and then blacklist listing. I will fix it as well. I don't know why it is not working right now, but this should have hidden it. I will fix it. So that's it, I think. So I had to restart Firefox to get it to work. Let's try again. This time I can use this right click, and I don't want to see this listing again. Blacklist, and now it disappears. And let's try the hotkey one more time. Alt W, now here, and instead of pressing here red flags, if this loads, okay, the same listing again. Instead of clicking here, I can also Alt Q. And that's it. If you see that they are false red flags, you can right click the page and right click these as well. That's it, I think. I forgot to mention a few important notes about the multiple modes. That it creates this graph, a regression curve of the prices present when you pressed multiple cars. Since most cars are above the regression curve of the fair slope, it means that these listings do not agree with our lifespan or out the door price. Most of the prices are above it, so either they are overpriced or these numbers should be revised. 18 years for a Honda Civic might, or 180k miles, might be a bit conservative, but you don't know how they were abused before. This listing here is 14.5 years old because it is 18 years according to the miles and 11 years according to the year of production, and the average of them is 14 years. And if you want to keep scrolling and press multiple cars again, it will override the last one, the last settings. If you want to add to them, don't left click, right click. If we want to average, for example, Visor and Facebook for whatever reason, then right click, and then we will have the sum of both cars. But this I don't advise. Having multiple websites, the same website, okay. And let's get back here. Right click. You can download this data, and in the downloads you would get an Excel file containing more details about these multiple data. So if you want to do your further analysis using your own software, you can do that. And sort, in my settings it is already automatically enabled, but sometimes it might not work with all websites, so it is disabled by default, and I enabled it here. And if you want to change the website that does the VIN check, instead of NICB, you can replace it to whatever you want. And these are the supported websites as of yet. There is a very important and very long write up in the GitHub page, which I think you should read. It explains why some decisions were made, which I didn't go into in the video.